Hi guys, welcome to frame 8, series 6, Snookers Burden Trophy. Mr. Harris to break with a lovely figure of 8 break off, and he's left it relatively safe. So just a safety shot for me. This time I've gone for a dumping shot and I've completely messed it up. I must say this particular frame was not our best. Started off okay and we played okay in places. Mark could have done with a couple more inches there, but to be honest, we couldn't string more than 3 or 4 shots together. So apologies to you watching this right now. This is not our best frame, but I didn't want to not put it up, because what's the point in that? You know, this is warts and all, our good stuff and our bad stuff. So sit back, relax, and this will be a lesson to how not to play snooker, basically. Well, that was so unlucky. Mark tried to play for the pink. It had to be so accurate to get onto that pink for the middle pocket. Maybe a bit ambitious. Little kiss off the green there. Where's the cue ball going? Well, it wasn't a bad start from Mark, but unfortunately in off. It's given away 5 points. But a nice safety shot, which maybe I could have taken, but having the cue ball to hand for Mark, he could have placed that cue ball anywhere in the D. Where it landed, obviously now, is probably safer than in the D. So a great safety shot from Mark there. Maybe I should have taken it, but anyway, I've played a nice return. Haven't got the length on the cue ball as I'd liked, and the red is about to hover over the pocket, but the cue ball is running well, considering this table tonight is freezing cold. The room is freezing cold. Mark and I are both, you've guessed it, freezing cold. And a bit ambitious for me, I've gone for a pot there. I've left hardly anything on. There's a couple of chances. Red to left middle, or Mark's going to try and play the red just above, well, to the left of the pink. He's going to try and stay on the pink. This is quite a delicate shot if he can pull this off. And the white is lovely, but the red is out. I mean, that was lovely on the pink, but again, not left much on. There's a red near the pocket, which I can just about see. I have to almost come off the cushion a little bit, so there is a chance I might miss this if I don't hit it right. But played it okay, and actually that angle got the cue ball out, but unfortunately it's just hugged the cushion all the way along there. So I'm going to try and pop the blue into the middle with a safety shot in mind. And I've left Mark a couple of options, but let's see if he can pot this. Oh, that was close. Old rattler Mark. Well, the scores are currently 4 each, so obviously whoever wins this frame will take a lead. Hopefully it'll be me, and I'm sure Mark's hoping it'll be himself. I'm desperate to get a 3rd star against my name. If Mark wins this series and it goes 4 stars to 2, oh, it's just not going to look very nice, is it? Not very balanced, but this is going to be going on for a while, so we'll see. But I will do my best to even out those stars. And as you just saw, I don't know why I got the rest for that shot. Even the next one I thought about taking on, I don't need a rest for either. So my head is not quite in the game at the minute, as it wasn't in the previous frame, the first frame of this session. But I've played a nice shot there behind the blue as planned. It was always risky because the cue ball could have gone in off or just straight into the pocket, but I've got Mark stitched in right up here. So in all honesty, there's a lot of reds about, so Mark should be able to hit something, and that is just unlucky, really. A little bit of a hit and hope, but I would have, it was guaranteed to have hit something. So far, you know, Mark's given me 9 points. I've only scored 1. This is what I mean, is this frame hasn't been the best so far. But I can assure you, this session gets a heck of a lot better. Just not this frame. Or does it? Well, Mark's left me a chance now. I can pot this red to the right hand side of the pink, but there's a bit of an angle, and to play it, to screw the cue ball back to stay on the pink, I felt like it was a bit too difficult. Now maybe that's my inexperience, but I mean, I have hit the pink out a bit there, and the pink's still on, but it's a little bit tricky. Well, not tricky, but dangerous. So I've opted to take the brown and try and stay on the top, one of these top reds, and I've wasted, look at that, head drops, and I know it, I've wasted a great opportunity there. But luckily, as I played it so badly, I didn't leave anything on for Mark. Well guys, if you're enjoying the series, not that shot, but if you're enjoying the series, please give us a subscribe to the channel. It really does help this channel grow, and we appreciate all the support so far, so thank you very much. It'd be lovely if we could hit 300 subscribers before the end of series 6. That would be nice. Now Mark's forced me into taking on this shot, and what a beautiful shot it was. Well, that just shows how badly I am playing. I mean, how did that red go through the middle of that bunch of reds?
I mean, I get 1 or 2 now and again.
And the blue looks easy from here, as it did on the night. But I've completely messed that one up, and that's just, yeah, not good. Standard is low. Apologies. Terrible. Haven't left anything on for Mark, and I wouldn't have left anything on for myself either. And Mark's played a good shot there. He called it as well. I can see this red, but I'm just thinking, can I almost go for the pot and leave the white safe? But if I miss, the cue ball's going to come halfway at the table. Well, it's not worked out too bad. It needs to slow down. Well, I've left a very good chance for Mark now, and he's unfortunately hit that a bit too firm and is not on the pink. Well, with Mark's new tip, he is trying to get used to the reaction created, and it's given him a lot more reaction of the cue ball. So Mark is still getting a little bit used to his new tip, and that's a very delicate shot from myself. That had to be just right. I have tempted Mark into this plant, and is this red going in? It's not. So my attempt here is to screw back for the blue, which didn't really work. Pink goes, but it has to be absolutely perfect. Literally, it needs to brush, well, not touch, but get so close to that red. It's a bit ambitious, I'll be honest. Oh, I mean, if the red wasn't there, it would have gone in, I think, but it had to be just right. And in doing so, I haven't really left anything on for Mark. He's caught the jaw there, middle pocket, so he might have left me a chance. I've spotted a plant now. That bunch of 4, the bottom 2, does make a plant if I can make it right. Had a bit of work to do there, but again, a bit ambitious maybe. And I know there's no excuse for it, guys. This is our first session back after the Christmas break. Neither of us have played a frame this year, and that is see, Mark's learned from the best. So, you know, we are blowing off a few cobwebs this frame and the last frame. Mark's not quite got the coverage there. Am I going to be forced into taking on a red here to pot? I was. And I have missed, obviously, and given Mark a chance. If he can pot this, he'll be on the pink, no doubt. Well, he's rattled the jaw, and look at that. Like I said, he's learnt from the best. Unfortunately, he snookered himself. But he did get out of it. But he's left me a chance now. Come on, let's see if I can string a couple of shots together. That was for the pink, so absolutely disgusting. And now I'm going to try a shot which I didn't take on earlier when I went for the pink, is to cut this blue in, and I've actually overcut that. And have I left Mark a chance now? Well, well, well. What can I say? We're both playing our worst, and I mean tactically it's okay. Safety shots are good. Well, a goodish standard. Although I have set Mark up here, but like I said, this session had a few things wrong with it. The coldness didn't help massively. First session back. And unfortunately, you know, I'm not going to edit out any bad shots. I'm not going to edit out us playing badly. It is what it is. This is amateur snooker. And if you're with us, you're going to be with us through the good, the bad, and the ugly.
At last, a controlled shot.
So, you know, fair play for staying with us. But we do strive to get better. The reason we're doing these videos... Oh, Mark. Scandalous. The reason we're doing this in the first place was to see what we're doing wrong, and it's obviously turned into what it is, which is great, and we're happy that people are tuning in to watch, so thanks very much. But that again is just, yeah, you knows it, head down, don't deserve to be given a cue. In fact, I could probably play better with a twig. Well, Mark has got a nice reaction again, maybe a bit too far. Pink is nicely potted. So, yeah, low scores, I'm afraid, guys. But as we're playing for the Burden Trophy, every frame's important, every point's important. So, there's going to be a winner out of this frame, no matter what, no matter how good or bad we play. So, a bit of top spin to try and get on this brown to give me angle to get back to the reds, and look at that, it's actually gone too far. And I know what you're thinking, why am I not stitching Mark up behind the green? Well, as I was feathering for that shot, that's exactly what I was thinking, because it was almost an impossible cutback. But had it gone in, I would have been on the red like this, so that was the plan. And you've got to play the right shot. And unfortunately for Mark, and fortunate for me, you know, my nan could have potted that, and she's dead. Anyway, can I turn things around? Can I start potting balls? Well, that's much better. A little lucky kiss off the red, which has actually put the red a bit safer. But now I'm looking at the pink, bit of top spin to get on the red for the bottom right pocket, and guess what? Messed it up. As soon as I hit it, I knew. But I was playing for the red, and you know, it's just, oh, it's just frustrating to watch. So things can only get better. I'm sure that's a song. Well, get ready for a trick shot, guys, because, well, you call it what you want. I'm going to call it an absolute fluke. So, you know, it just goes to show how badly this frame's gone. How many's that been now? 4 between us? Well, if you're going to ride your luck, go for the highest colour ball. Black it was. Fortunately, didn't go in. But the score is pretty much even. Well, seeing as the red did pass the pink just a second ago, I'm looking at this yellow thinking, well, if the red went, so surely the yellow should. So I'm going to go for it. And in fact, I nearly potted the pink. And I've given Mark an opportunity to snooker me here. So he plays quite a nice delicate shot. He's got the reaction off the cushion. Maybe I thought this was an easy escape, so I didn't give it much thought. And look at that, I completely missed the yellow. And the white is going to kiss the black. So 7 points given away from a shot that I should have got 10 times out of 10. Mark's tried to get me in another snooker and didn't quite give the cue ball the effort. So I've called middle pocket. You can see my cue pointing to the pocket. Can I turn things around? Yes, I can. So we can do it sometimes. Now, trying to be cheeky, riding my luck, I've called a double in the yellow pocket. Does he get this? Do I get this? What do you reckon? Nope. No, it wasn't even close. But where is it going to land? See, now we've changed the rule slightly. We used to have the high break bonus award only if there's a red left on the table. Red had to be included. But now we've changed it, so if you can score more than 24 with just the colours, which obviously you can, that counts as a bonus frame. Unfortunately, we didn't have it at the beginning of this series when I did clear all the colours. But anyway, the rule's in place now. So from now on, that's what will happen. So there is a chance. I've just got the green. Can I get the brown and get onto the blue? Pink's over the pocket. Just one good shot on the brown, and I've not given it enough beans. It was on its way around. But I've potted these before, and I'll pot them again. And I will go for it. Can I pot this? Keep the break going. Try and get a bonus frame. And to be honest with you, look at where the cue ball lands. It's almost an impossible cutting to that pink from there. So anyway, that's the bonus frame award gone for this frame. Just playing for a win now. Well, the blue does pass the pink, so I am going to try and pot it. Maybe it's ambitious, maybe it's a silly shot to take on, but I've overcut that hugely and, dare I say, left it, well, I wouldn't say safe, but I've seen Mark pot these before and I'll see him pot them again. And he's just overcut that slightly. But where's the cue ball landing? Oh, it needed to be. Well, this is not an easy cueing shot. But one pot on this blue is guaranteed a win, to be honest. Oh, wow. Turn things around. Have I redeemed myself for some awful misses in this frame? Just the pink needed. And that'll be 5-4 to myself, Mr. Burden. Well, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in frame 9.